Hello, Multiverse, and welcome to the Injustice Society. I'm your host, Zoom. If you guys did not know, this is a YouTube channel dedicated to all things geek, and that's what we're actually going to be doing here. So let me introduce myself. My name is Zach, and I'm actually an administrator on the Facebook page called Hardcore Comic Fights. And what we do here is present comic book fights for the fans, and the fans vote. Right now, I'm actually running a tournament here, which I hope to be a monthly thing. I want to get people into that, and I want the winner to be rewarded and to be a guest on this channel. That would be just so awesome to interact with the fans of the page, and the most active users have the higher chance of getting on here, which is just as cool. So if we ever blow up, that would just be so awesome, and you'd get to participate in something like that and maybe even potentially join the team one day. So let's get right into it. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on the Facebook page. I got like 4 questions that I can really feed off of. So the first question I was asked is, who is my favorite comic book character? And let's be honest, I could tell you some right off the bat. Shazam, Flash, Magneto, Aquaman, Zoom. The list could just go on. I like a lot of characters, and I like the diversity of characters I actually have. So let's get to the next question. What is your favorite comic book team? I'd have to say my favorite comic book team would have to be the Justice League, because, you know, that was the first material I ever watched, the JL series in the early 2000s. And they were also the first comic book team I ever read, and I actually didn't even start reading comics until about 2 years ago. That's when I really started to take this seriously. The last 2 years have been awesome because of this. Let's get to the next question. What is your favorite comic book storyline? I would have to say either Flashpoint or House of M. Based on the sole fact there's so much depth in both of these stories, I can just say that the story made me have mixed feelings emotionally. Not in a negative way. I'm talking about like sadness and anger, empathy and sympathy. I can feel all of those things in those storylines, and that's what I want in a comic book. That's what we want in comic books. We want to be able to relate to these things, and we can. So let's get to the final question. What would be perfect crossover? I'm just gonna say, like, 4 words. Avengers vs. Justice League 2. So now I'm actually going to switch to the camera, and I'm actually going to review 2 comic books I've recently acquired. DC Rebirth and Captain America Road to War issue 1. Alright, you guys, let's just get right into it. We're actually going to be reviewing 2 comic books to give you a little preview of what we will do on the show here. But let's start off with thanking my friend Hunter for grabbing me The Man Called Nova issue 4. This is from, I believe, 1983, and it was released in December. I just want to thank him, man. That was just an awesome gift, and I'm actually going to frame it and hopefully put it on my wall real soon, and you'll be able to see it right back here in the background, so that's what I really want. I'm also going to put 2 other posters I have back there, and we're just going to get some really cool background stuff. So let's get right into it. I have with me Captain America Road to War. This is the first issue. I got the variant cover, which I really like. It makes Steve look really badass. But basically, it's an intro to Civil War II. And what we get is an introduction to the Avengers, and we see Falcon, Wanda, Vision, and it's basically just the Avengers fighting together, it seems like, for the first time, because I'm a little confused, I will be honest. I'm relatively new to reading Captain America. I just wanted to pick up an issue of it, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. You got a really nice cliffhanger there with Tony Stark, so I want to see where that goes. I'm going to pick up the second issue whenever it's released. I don't know the date, so I couldn't tell you guys, but let's get into what I personally am really excited for, and that is DC Rebirth. And this has got to be one of the best storylines DC has put out in probably 15 years. 15 years at least. It's just amazing what Jeff Johns has done with this universe. I'm glad he's decided to step in and do things himself for a change. I don't think he's written anything really this big 20 years as well, so what you get is basically Kid Flash telling all the Justice League members that time is missing, and someone is missing time. And it's actually the Watchmen. It's crazy. Dr. Manhattan is just, he's behind all of this. He created the New 52, and there's just so much stuff going on here. You guys have to pick it up. It's actually really cheap. I got it for $3, and it's a 60-page issue, and it's getting a hardcover and for the same price. So I would recommend you guys go to pick it up. It's just a really awesome read. What I'm really most excited about is probably Aquaman Rebirth, because Aquaman's one of my favorite superheroes. And, you know, let's also say something I'm really skeptical about, and that's got to be Flash Rebirth. Godspeed just looks so... I think he looks stupid. I think the idea of a Speed Force storm is also kind of ignorant. I just... the Flash writing was never really good. It's not been good since before the New 52 existed, and I really think Vendetti's really just killing this, like, in a bad way. He is destroying this. He destroyed the New 52 Flash, and I just want to see where they'll actually take this. So... let's see how they do. I'm excited. I don't care. I'm going to pick it all up, and I'm just going to indulge to my comic book needs. So thank you for watching. Remember to like this video. Today's question of the day is, who is your favorite comic book hero? Remember to post that in the comments below, and remember to slap that subscribe button to be updated with bi-weekly videos about your geeky needs. Bye-bye, multiverse.